So in other words, free 99.
It was not free 99.
If you take out the cost of parking, yes, it's free 99.
That's because we secretly did it. All right, you guys. So we're doing our podcast a little different today. Usually we would do it in our home or even go to a studio and rent it. However,
it is done today on the fly. We're actually going to do our vlog today out and about. So y'all going to actually be, not a vlog, our podcast. I'm sorry. Our podcast will be done today out and about. So y'all can actually get a chance to see what we do on a daily basis. So
it's not really a daily basis, y'all. We do this sometimes, but like we're out and about. Okay, so we're actually going to be doing a series, and our series is our first year of marriage.
Mm-hmm. So we will be going over the cost, the expenses, which both means the same word. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Before he even get on this topic for today is how much we spent on our wedding.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm inside Target right now.
He had finally became a Target guy. I don't even know if it makes sense.
No.
Yeah. But that's going to be more for the vlog. Okay.
So from my side, we're going to go over the venue where we actually held it at. People may think like the location was beautiful. Don't get me wrong. We had the view of the city in the background. You had the Ferris wheel.
It's actually where I take pictures at.
Anywho, like I was saying, the real cost of it was really like $40 at the most. It really wasn't that expensive. It's where she takes pictures at. You're only paying for legitly just the cost of parking. So in other words, free 99.
It was not free 99.
If you take out the cost of parking, yes, it's free 99.
That's because we secretly did it. To be honest, y'all, it's on top of this parking deck in Atlanta. If you're a photographer, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we ended up having it there. I always wanted a wedding on top of the rooftop. And I was like, let's do it here. This would be perfect. Now we can talk about the cost of our fits. Mine was a dress. I got it from Lulu's for like $88. Got the shoes for like $39. Yeah. And then what about you, KB?
Mine's, if I'm not mistaken, mine came from Amazon. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it was off Amazon.
Yeah, so I think it was
probably like... the boogie?
Good night. No, my arms is getting tired. So I think it was like $100 at the most. Was it?
Yeah, that's because we had to order it twice.
Yes. So the first time ordered, everything fit but the jacket. So the second time we ordered it, everything didn't fit, but the jacket did fit. It was weird. So when they say read the reviews and everything like that, don't believe what people say on there talking about, it fits the size of a person that's 6'3". That person may not be actually 6'3". But the cost for her dress.
What about your shoes?
My shoes didn't cost that much because remember what shoes?
You had brown shoes you had bought earlier that Ross.
That's what so my shoes cost $39 from Ross. One thing y'all will learn, Ross has sales right along with Burlington. So go check them out. And
y'all, he's so new to this Osmo lifestyle. Okay, so the next subtopic of this is our guest list. To help save money, we rented out how many chairs? Was it 10?
3, 6. No. Yeah, it was 10.
It was 10 chairs. And it was really for like our grandparents, well, his grandmother, my mom, and like women who wore like heels when they sit down. And I think what the chair rentals was about
$5
or it was like $3.
$3.
Yeah, it was $3. Oh, they didn't even see a pair of But yeah, so it was like $3 per chair. So that saved us money too. All right, KB. Not you singing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me turn it around. Okay. What else? Like another topic we can talk about with price. We didn't have a reception.
No, we didn't do a reception because we said we was gonna do a reception in the summer.
Yeah, but because life be life, and we just kind of were like, "Oops, sorry." Life be life, and we kind of end up going away from that as well. Like we end up not doing that.
Yeah.
And you're fighting.
So it was more of a how can I say? It was more of a just trying to make sure it was cost friendly to us because we both really agreed to not spend a lot on the wedding because we wanted to make sure that we had money for the stuff that we actually need, like getting a house or like just
getting a place to live, which our next topic's gonna be about that.
So that's the real reason why we didn't really want to go all out for the wedding.
Oh, wait. We're here where we need to be at. So that ended up saving us money. But we did end up going, bowling afterwards and then getting something to eat.
Yeah, but we didn't get a chance. Like, we really didn't get a chance to enjoy the food because the bowling alley.
Yeah, but luckily with the bowling alley, we actually didn't pay. One of the managers knew us from 2819 and then found out we got married. So we had a free game, which was really grateful.
Yeah. And she also said to us, just look, whenever we come, just hit her up because she was, I think, she's the manager.
Yeah, she was the manager.
And she was like, just let her know. And it's on the house.
So, yep, that was that. All right. Do you have any other things you want to talk about in the podcast about how much money we spent on our wedding? Yeah. Actually.
The Airbnb.
Oh, yeah, the Airbnb. KB's actually going to look that up. And then we'll let y'all know with how much we spent for that. Because I think don't quote me, I think it was 3 nights that we stayed there. Okay. So KB just pull up the prices of the Airbnb. So we did 5 nights. And what was the price?
The total was $747.61.
So, I mean, I guess you can include that and then don't include it. It's up to you about our price. I guess we'll include that to it. Yeah. So we had to get an Airbnb because we wasn't living with each other.
Yeah.
And actually, that is what our next topic is going to be about. It's about how did we go about not living with each other for almost? It wasn't almost a month, was it?
Yeah, it was almost a month.
Yeah.
Because on top of that, I was over the road, so it kind of...
Well, we get more into that topic next one. Is there any other things that we should talk about? Because we talk about the venue, talk about what we wore. We talk about afterwards. We talk about the chairs. Oh, flowers. So I went to Trader Joe's and I got these beautiful bouquet of flowers. Oh, no, not beautiful. I got these beautiful flowers. And me and my squad sisters at the time, we all worked together to get these bouquets together with the pretty ribbon that I got off Amazon.
It was a ball. We was there late at night.
Yeah. It was like, what was it? 4 men?
4 men.
Yeah, because we had Jermaine, we had Manny.
And Tomas.
And he was there. And yeah, so they was all watching the game. Was it football?
Yes, it was. It was football.
So yeah, they was watching football, and then me and the girls was working on like others like the flowers. Yep. And then Patrice was working on the girls' hair. It was a good variety of stuff. Was it the night before?
It was the night before.
Yeah.
But the sad thing about that whole situation was...
We're going to talk about it in the next... Well, I guess we could still talk about this one.
It still adds into it.
Yeah. I completely forgot the flowers. And his little boutonniere, we forgot that as well. Because we made his boutonniere too. It was so cute. Like, we forgot all of it. But we still ended up using it though later on.
We used it the next day.
No, it wasn't the next day. It was that Sunday. Yeah, Monday. We used it at Monday.
But we did.
We will tell y'all about that later on. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that.
We'll tell you on our 1 year anniversary.
But my friend Dion did come in clutch with the bouquet.
But before him, it was Chitty.
Yeah, Chitty came in with the flowers.
Yes.
Before the wedding.
So I could walk down the aisle, which I was so grateful for.
And then when it came down to like the end of it and pictures, Dion had he missed the wedding, but he legitimately made sure they made a whole bouquet.
Shout out to him and his girl, because I used it for the pictures.
Uh-huh.
It was great. It was great. Shout out to the people, the people who wanted to be there too as well. Shout out to them. What else? Oh, so the flowers at Trader Joe's, I think I spent about $30 on getting all the stuff, because it was the girls' flowers and mine for me to make it.
Yeah.
What else did we do?
Not really. Like, as far as like stuff for,
because we got the venue, the Airbnb, clothes. Oh, my nails. I got my feet and my nails done, but I guess that came up to like $60.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I guess the big things though, because I did my own hair. My squad member, which is now my best friend, y'all, she did my makeup and she helped me with my hair. And then the photographer. Oh yeah, so there's this girl at the church, Kayla. She kind of did our photos and I edited them. So I was super grateful. And then what we paid her? No, I think we paid her $200. Or was it $300?
Supposed to be $300.
It was $300 then.
No, you sent it because I couldn't send it.
Yeah, so we ended up paying her $300. Yeah, because we was the second wedding we did, and she did a great job, y'all. And she is a whole 16-year-old. Like, I'm gonna show you all the photos. She did a really good job, and I edited the photos. But yeah, my job of editing the photos couldn't have been easy if she didn't capture it so well. So that's that. What else? Because we didn't do a videographer. We just had like my friend Dana, she ended up doing like her phone gimbal, and she was recording off that so I can use it for like social media wise.
And then on top of that, we did go live.
Oh yeah, we had our wedding live, and I will click at the link to the bio so I can see how we did it or how our wedding was.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of do wish we had these mics at the time.
I know. It's so crazy that we didn't even think about it.
Because then
we could have actually, like, y'all could hear me, but you couldn't hear him.
Yeah, and I'm one of the people I don't talk loud unless I actually got to. So
yeah, I had to be like, I'll make sure I speak loud.
But that's pretty much everything. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that like it covers expense wise for us at for our venue, the Airbnb, clothes, photographer, chairs. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up everything that we expense wise.
Yeah. I mean, we told y'all we went out to eat afterwards. And I want to say that was about $40.
That was not $40.
It was 50.
That was
Oh yeah, I didn't pay for it because I had to leave. Or did you leave?
I left.
And I paid for it.
But it was like $67. And then bowling was free.
Yeah. Which again, it's not bad. I feel like overall, I'm actually happy with how our wedding went. Like, I would have been mad if we would have spent like a lot more money.
If I had to take a guess, I was trying to do the math.
Because even if you go to like a courthouse, right, you still getting a dress. You're still having to like buy clothes. But if we eliminate the clothes, then the only thing we bought was chairs. Like, if you eliminate what you wore and what's in your hand, then all we bought was really just chairs and paid for parking. That was it.
It's about $1,500.
Again, most of this was Well, first of all, 700 of it came from the Airbnb.
Yeah.
If you exclude the $700 for the Airbnb, then it was.
Well, that's not all the totals. I'm still saying about if you exclude that,
Airbnb, it was under $500. It was definitely under $500. Yeah, 617 though. That's still not bad because most of it came from clothes.
And my haircut.
Oh, and your haircut. Again, if y'all excluded all of that stuff, then it's legitly the same amount of money you would spend to go to a courthouse.
True.
Because we was going to go to the courthouse. The only problem is we wasn't going to be able to bring our parents and our girls because it's a limit. What they said, 3 people?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. And that was going to be the problem. So then that's when we decided to, let's have a small ceremony.
Exactly.
And I'm excited. I'm excited of how it went. Would you want to do like an anniversary, maybe like when we hit 5 years, to actually do something? Because honestly, I really like how
There'll be a vow renewal then.
Yeah, I know that, but
if being full transparent with y'all, same thing. If finances is there, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. But honestly, if it's not, I don't think we would be tripping though.
No, I wouldn't.
No, because again,
it's who needed to be there was there. Who didn't want to, who didn't show up but wanted to be there. We have it live on the YouTube.
Yeah, because my older sister wasn't able to come because traffic was crazy. And I'm not tripping at all. Like, traffic was crazy. But luckily, because, again, we were smart enough to go live on our YouTube, your sister was able to view it live.
Yep, and she was in Carolina.
Yeah, and my sister was able to view it. So, I'm excited.
She was able to view it. Brandon was able to view it.
Yeah. And then if anyone missed it, we have it on YouTube still. So, that's a good part, though.
Yeah.
So, I'm really happy we did go live.
Because it was family members and squads. For those that don't know, that's like our small community.
Yeah, a small group of Christian community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it.
Well, family, if you have any other questions, put it in the comments. We want to hear them about, or matter of fact, how much did your wedding cost? Or how much would you be willing to spend for a wedding?
Yeah, I said how much.
So there's 3 questions. How much would you spend on a wedding? Or how much did your wedding cost? Or if you have any other questions, like did we rent a car or something like that? And then put those in the comments. But yeah, well, family, this was fun.
It's been good and it's been real. But right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I rubbed my eyes one time and my eyes are acting a little funny. So we'll catch y'all next time.
All right. Bye, family.